From screaming at fans to getting them fired, here's our list of the top 10 toxic celebrities who publicly hate their fans. Now, starting off, we have Madonna. Recently, Madonna was captured scolding a concert goer for not standing during a recent show, only to learn that the person was in a wheelchair. "What are you doing sitting down over there?" Madonna yelled to the fan, pointing into a cheering crowd at the Kia Forum in Los Angeles. Now, as she marched towards the concert goer, she asked, "What are you doing sitting down?" Now, when she noticed that the fan was in a wheelchair, the Queen of Pop immediately realized her mistake. "Oh, okay, politically incorrect, sorry about that, I'm glad you're here," she said. Now, that's not all though, as in 2015, when she was in Manchester for her Rebel Heart tour, she was running late. Madonna was defending her lateness though when she did eventually take the stage, launching into an angry rant after being booed. "I don't like being late, by the way, alright? All you blanks who keep complaining about it can shut the F up," she shouted. "I'm not back there eating chocolate, filing my nails, and getting my extensions done, alright?" Now, other celebrities have also confirmed that she is just straight up rude, and that's not too hard to believe. Next up is Robert Pattinson. Now, I think it's been pretty clear that Robert Pattinson hates Twilight, but he actually hates the fans too. He, of all people, dislikes Twilight fans more than anyone else, which is just highly ironic. Robert despises everything about Twilight, especially Edward Cullen and how fans label him as perfect. Now, during a Q&A, he said girls stating that his character is perfect are wrong. He believes that Edward is far from perfect, and he personally thinks the vampire's controlling behavior on Bella Swan is quite imbalanced, wrong, and strange. Now, he also makes fun of the Twilight fan group and how it's composed of older women who have nothing better to do with their time than to make comments on the internet about the supernatural romance series. Now, they made him famous though, so I think he should be a little bit more appreciative. Then there's Jennifer Lopez. Now, in 2012, it was reported that Jennifer Lopez had a maid fired from her job, although she repeatedly denies it. Jennifer was staying at the Melia Dusseldorf in Germany, and a maid working at the hotel, Prey Doja, approached the diva's room to get an autograph. Now, she spoke with J-Lo's assistant, who denied her, and the next morning, Prey was fired. She said, "A day later, the cleaning company that employed me at the hotel called and said that Miss Lopez had complained. I was fired right there on the phone because of an autograph." Now, Jennifer in the hotel denied that she was fired for that reason. The hotel side of the story was that the maid had allegedly barged into the room unannounced, and the singer's security immediately gave her the boot out of concern for the singer's safety. Now, hotel management has since assured J-Lo's people that no one was fired, but the maid company the hotel uses has relocated the maid in question to a different property. Now, Jennifer then addressed the speculation on Twitter, saying, "Come on, thought you knew me better than this, would never get anyone fired over an autograph." Now there's Christian Bale. Harrison Chung was Christian Bale's personal assistant for over a decade, and he wrote the biography Christian Bale, The Inside Story of the Darkest Batman. Now, he said that Christian is often awful when fans approach him. He'd reportedly lecture little girls about being rude and intrusive until tears streamed down their faces and their parents tugged them away from our table, he said. Also, when another fan sent him a letter to his house, he allegedly told Harrison that the fan should be eliminated, and even offered up a suggested method: a screwdriver thrust through the eyeball into the brain prevents any screaming. Let me know how it goes. This is messed up, especially because it had to do with younger fans. Moving on to Adam Levine. As recently as February 2020, Adam Levine expressed remorse over unprofessional behavior during a concert in Chile. Fans could have called him a jerk for not giving his performance the attention it deserved when he and the rest of Maroon 5 took the stage 15 minutes late for their slotted show, but they didn't. They were happy. But then Adam called fans out for singing along to the band's songs. Yeah, he didn't want fans to sing at a concert. But that's not the only criticism fans have of Adam. On Quora, one user posed the question, who are the biggest jerks in music? And the answer surprised many of Maroon 5 and Adam Levine fans. One critic noted that early on in Maroon 5's initial days of fame, Adam made rude comments about fans and even his current girlfriend. Adam was giving out out autographs, and he allegedly told a fan that he didn't give autographs to ugly chicks. Though what he said and how exactly he said it can't necessarily be confirmed, many commenters agreed that it sounded a lot like the Maroon 5 frontman's personality. Now, I've also heard firsthand that at a meet and greet, he called a woman fat. Now that is just plain rude and makes me so angry that he thinks he can treat not only his fans, but women this way too. Now let's talk about Justin Bieber. Now Justin Bieber is known for having many mishaps with fans. He's known for canceling meet and greets and acting erratically in public. When a few fans straight up asked him for a hug, he refused, and he reportedly spat on fans who were beneath his hotel room, although his representative claimed that he didn't spit on anyone and that there were no fans below the balcony. Then one time, when a fan tried to snap a selfie with Justin, he told her that her lack of respect made him sick. Now he also yelled at fans for talking during a 2016 concert. Not to mention, he has disappointed fans during performances, arriving late, walking off stage, and threatening to break their phones. Speaking of which, he once took a fan's phone and shoved it down his pants. That's no way to treat your fans. Now there's Doja Cat. When a fan on Threads asked Doja Cat to say she loved her fans, she replied, "I don't though, cause I don't even know y'all." Then when another fan chimed in that her fans had supported her through thick and thin, she reportedly responded, "Nobody forced you. I don't know why you're talking to me like you're my mother. B, you sound like a crazy person." Now she also reportedly criticized her fans for naming themselves kittens, writing, "My fans don't name themselves. Shh. If you call yourself a kitten or effing kittens, that means you need to get off your phone and get a job and help your parents with the house." All of this followed Doja allegedly blocking and arguing with fans who called her out for her rumored relationship with Jay Cyrus, who has allegations made against him. Now, fighting with your fans online and not being grateful to them is not a good look. Then there's Miranda Lambert. During a recent concert in Las Vegas, Miranda Lambert spotted some fans taking pictures near the stage. Now, stopping in the middle of her song to call them out, she said, "These girls are worried about their selfie and not listening to the song, and it's pissing me off." Now, other members of the audience booed her, and online, more fans called her out for the way she treated the group. Adela Callan, one of the fans Miranda scolded, told Good Morning America, she said these girls are more interested in taking selfies, and then she said sit down. I feel like I'm being back in school, and me and my friends did something that annoyed the teacher, and she scolded us, so she told us to sit down. Everybody was having such a great time. We would stand up at times and dance. It was great energy, but after that happened, it was just, it was not the same. I mean, it is a concert. Let them do what they want. They paid for it. Up next is Russel Crowe. Now Russel Crowe already has a reputation when it comes to his temper. Now it's so well known that many stories and articles are dedicated to his violent outbursts at fans, paparazzi, and reporters. In 1999, Russell was involved in an altercation with a woman at the Plantation Hotel in Coffs Harbour. He was caught on camera arguing heatedly with the woman and kissing a man who tried to calm him down. Then in 2002, when part of Russell's appearance at that year's BAFTA Awards was cut out to fit in the BBC's tape-delayed broadcast, he used strong language during an argument with producer Malcolm Jerry. Then later in 2002, he was alleged to have been involved in a brawl with businessman Eric Watson inside the London branch of Zuma, a Japanese restaurant chain. Then in 2015, during a guest appearance on The Late Late Show with James Corden, he stopped mid-song to scold the audience. He said, "If you're going to clap, clap in time. If you can't clap in time, just shut up." And finally, we have Gweneth Paltrow. Now Gweneth Paltrow has her own company called Goop, which is a wellness and lifestyle brand. In 2019, Goop had a UK wellness summit where fans paid $6,000 to meet her. Now that's just an insane amount to begin with, but paying that much, you'd assume that you'd have a really good experience, right? Well, that wasn't the case for these fans. Those who attended said that Gweneth hardly made appearances, and when she did, she was surrounded by security. One attendee said, "Gweneth acts like she's a health goddess, but actually she's a pretentious, greedy extortionist. She had a ton of security, she was unapproachable. She did the minimum, a few fireside chats with Twiggy and Penelope Cruz, then she put on her Birkenstocks and snuck out. I was a huge fan of Gweneth, now I feel like I have lost my faith in God." Now those at the event during the weekend were urged to book rooms through Goop at $1,300 for 2 nights at the Kimpton Fitzroy London Hotel, but some later discovered that the rates that weekend started at $250 a night. Now, safe to say, a lot of fans felt scammed and betrayed, and I can't blame them. Now, did anyone on our list shock you? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host, Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace.